I'm a painfully slow reader, but I want to read more, so welcome to my series 1 week, 1 hour, 1 read. Today, we are continuing with this. This is it. I give up. I can't do this anymore. Oh my god. Death is more merciful than reading this. I can't. I just can't. Oh my god. I have 5 minutes left of the hour, but I can't. I give up. I don't know how to describe it. It's so bad. Anyway, no, I will describe it because this needs a reasoning. Anyway, I read on Monday from chapter 23 to 25, and now from chapter 25 to 30, which is 39 pages today in almost an hour. Anyway, oh my freaking god. You know how I said that the husband is a walking red flag? The wife is a dumb bitch, and then the therapist is a bitch? Oh my god. You know, not to victim blame, but that therapist was the orchestrator of her own demise. I said it. Not to say that she deserved it, but she played a role in her own murder. Because I want to murder her. I want to murder her. Anyway, why am I hating on her so much? So, she started dating a guy, a very nice guy. Honestly, I don't know if the book, like, if in the end he's the killer and he is the one to blame for everything, blah blah blah. I don't give a shit because, like, at this point, all I know about him is that he's a sweetheart. He did everything to please her. He's great. He's helping her with everything. He's super sweet. He knows what consent is, which the therapist herself doesn't know what consent is. Anyway, so such a sweet guy, just such a sweetheart. What does she do? She knows that that guy is falling for her. The first thing she learns that he knows how to hack stuff, so he's a hacker. Of course, he's a hacker. He knows how computers work. Of course, he's a hacker. Anyway, the first thing that she learns about it, she's like, "Oh, he can help me with my issue of that video that patient of mine has. He can hack and magically remove that video from his phone." Dude told her no, straight up. She was like, "Please?" He was no. I'm not doing that. By the way, a bit more context when she asked about it. So, like, they've been dating for months. Great. She's like, "Oh, I'm falling for him, but I will never tell him that I love him because I am this very intelligent woman who knows how gender roles are built and everything, and also I never told anyone that I love them, so like I was never loved as a child, and I never really told anyone that I love them, and so even though I feel like saying that I love him, I will not do that, and I will wait until he does because I am a psychiatrist and I know that he will tell me that he loves me anytime soon." Bitch. Anyway, she views people either as cases to be studied or as tools. That's it. That's it. I don't give a shit that you're trying to convince me that she's in love with this guy. Even if she is, she's still treating him as both an interesting case to explore and also as a tool. How did she get him in her bed generally? She had to install security system in her house because she has a crazy patient on her tail, blackmailing her and showing up at her house in the middle of the night. Wonderful. Did not tell him, by the way, why. She wore a sexy dress, knowing, by the way, that the guy has a crush on her. She wore a sexy dress in red because red makes men go wild or whatever. Dressed up, everything, started flirting with him first, like probing into it, and then was like, "Please install that security system. I can't do it myself, and I can't stand the thought of random men coming into my house and doing the work. Please." Play the damsel in distress. Anyway, that worked. Why? Because a guy has a crush on her, and he's like, "Oh, I want to treat you to dinner. How about that, like, as a reward for me installing the security system?" And she's like, "Whatever you want, please, just help me." Anyway, he shows up. He does the thing. Then he realizes that she has a tape recorder, and she's like, "Oh yes, I record all my sessions." By the way, which she does without consent of her patients. Awesome. She does a session with him, which ends up with them sleeping together. How? Don't even ask me. Anyway. So they sleep together, then they start dating, and he's super cute, he's super nice, he's actually for now, he's a walking green flag. Like I don't know, nothing about him irks me the wrong way. It's like the most, I don't know, like acceptable for me character in this book right now, because he's just nice. He's just fine. Yeah, he has a traumatic experience of his wife dying, which I don't know anything about yet, except she was in an accident. He's still hurt about it. He doesn't want to talk about it. Get it completely. I don't have an issue with that. Does his girlfriend, the therapist, has an issue with that? Oh yes, because she wants to know why. She wants to know what happened. I mean, fair enough. I'm a curious person. I would also want to know, especially if I'm in a relationship with that person. But if they're not ready to talk about, don't pry. Especially if you've been dating for like not that long. If he's not ready to talk about it, you might be never be ready to talk about it. Sometimes you just need to be okay with that. But no, she's like digging. Anyway, oh yeah, and I think that woman has such big issues with consent because, like, first of all, she records all her patients without their consent. Um, like it doesn't even matter for her if they agree to that or not. For her keeping records like that and stuff, and like she makes a whole theater of asking them, "Oh, would you mind me recording our sessions on a recorder?" And some say yes, but some say no. But even if they refuse, like it was made clear on the first pages when we meet her in this book in general, that the first fact that I learn about her is that even if her patients say no, she will still record them. So, the first time she sleeps with that guy, she's like, I want him to leave and I don't want him to touch me while we like just sleep together, not romantic kind of sleeping, but just during the night. I don't want to cuddle or whatever. And she's like so stressed about it. She's like sweating and like she's just completely panicking at this point. And the dude is like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't want you to stress. Do you want me to leave? I don't mind leaving. Blah, blah, blah. Do all the people in this book have problem with communication? She's a freaking therapist. Oh my god. I think that is rooted in her like problems with consent. Like it all ties together very well. She can't imagine asking him, like drawing boundaries with him, that she doesn't want this and this. So the same way as she completely ignores her patient's consent, she just can't imagine herself giving consent to something in her relationships. At least that's how I see it, because it kind of connects for me a little too well. Anyway, they've been dating for months, everything's great. The dude says that he loves her, and she's like, and she starts bawling, just crying. Uh, which, I mean, you could think, like, oh, she's so happy that she's crying, right? Right? No, no, no. Why would she be happy? She sees people as tools. Why would she be happy that someone loves her? Anyway, you know why she's crying? Oh, because that patient of mine is blackmailing me and is doing this awful stuff to me, blah, blah, blah. And the dude is obviously concerned because, like, when your partner says to you that they have an issue, like, I don't know, like, but my first instinct, you want to try and help. And he has the same reflex, so he wants to figure out what is going on, how he can help. Guess what that bitch says? Oh, remember when you said that you were a hacker? You know where I'm leading with that, right? You know where this is going. She asked him to hack patients' home computer, blah blah blah. And the dude is like, her boyfriend is like, no, I'm not doing that. Uh, remember she has issues with consent? She keeps bawling, and she says, but I love you. Please help me. And he gave. He gave. She used him. She used his confession of love, and she like literally admits to that in her like inner monologue that she does love him, but in this moment it sounds suspicious because she needs something of him. Of course you need something of him. That was your plan all along. It's not you suddenly remembering. It was a calculated plan that like the first day you learned that he can hack, you were like, oh, he will solve that issue for me. And then you having a relationship with that guy, I don't give a shit that you fell for him. You were using that guy all this time. And as soon as he told you that he's committed to you, that he loves you, which for her was an indicator, oh, he fell hard, I can use that. She used it. She used it. She just pushed all the buttons to make this guy help her. To for this guy to not have an option to refuse. Because like he is committed to her. He cares about her, truly cares about her. Or at least it seems like he truly cares about her. At least from everything that the author is showing to me, he truly cares about her. And she just completely uses that. That's it. And like, anyway, conclusion of this wonderful piece of talking. The main couple that is stranded in that house is just also miserable. The dude is still a walking red flag, which is getting only brighter. The main woman starting to, like, I don't know, wake up a bit. Like, she got shake. By the way, if you are cold and you are in an abandoned house where there are tons of clothes of a random woman, but also furniture and stuff. So basically, you're in a fully furnished, fully like lived in house, but it's just abandoned. And you have a winter coat with you also. And you're cold. Your actions. The actions provided by the author for the characters. Wear a winter coat, steal dead woman's clothes. Guess which one the character does? Listen, there is a ton of ways to make your characters wear clothes that they don't want to. But this was stupid. Fucking take a blanket. People, do you know what a blanket is? Or do I need to show you? Like, do I need to take your hand and lead you to the bedroom and give you a fucking blanket off the bed? No? Yes? Apparently yes. Anyway, I give up. I don't even know if I want to know the ending at this point. I don't care. I don't care. That's it. Like I don't. I'm not even curious. Like you know how last episode I said that I'm curious only because I want to know if I'm right. I'm not curious anymore. I don't want to know. I just don't care. I just want to be done with it. I don't want to see this book anymore at all. I don't want to see it in the vicinity of mine because it annoys me to such level. I don't remember anything close to this. Anything. Honestly. Mm, I don't want to read it anymore. I don't want to know the ending. So if you spoil it for me in the comments, I don't care. You can. I wouldn't be mad because I don't want to touch it anymore. This might be for some people, but it's not for me. I hate it. Hate it to the bone. I absolutely hate it. How far did I get? This far. This is red, this is left. I am over the middle. Do I care? Not at all. I feel like I need a break. I feel like I need to go outside and touch some grass because I am boiling how much I hate it. I think I'm like also I think I developed a certain bias as well, so that is also influencing it. And like even the smallest details that are pretty much normal kind of irritate me. But like this is a point of no return, I think. I don't care. I don't want to know anything about this book anymore. I don't want to read it. I don't want to read about it. I don't want to. That's it. That's it. That's it. I give up. I admit defeat and I gracefully remove this book from my shelves. That's it. That's it. I give up. If you recommend me other books of Frida McFadden, I unfortunately might not even consider them because I can't. If all of her characters are this dumb and well, let's be honest, assholes, I'm not gonna read it. I'm not enjoying it. I know that many people do enjoy it. Many people love her books. To each their own. Great. Enjoy them. Wonderful. I'm not one of you. That's it. Let's leave it at that. To the 0.01% of people who might have yet gotten to this point, thank you for listening to my rant. I hope that you, well, if you read that book, well, it's up to you if you like it or not. I don't care. So so that's that. What I'm gonna do for the next week, I have no idea. I don't really have any books planned for the next week, so I will think about that. And that's that. Bye.